Alright, I just logged back in, and yes, you do actually need to quit and reload to go to this part. And this guy over here, he's going to be rather annoying, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to swap back to what I had before. And this guy is extremely resistant to magic, even more so than the other guys we had before. So one way we can do this is with some pyromancies. Unfortunately, I didn't really have that many souls for anything other than fireball, which I started with, so yeah. So this guy over here is a golden crystal guy. Rusted iron ring will help a lot here because this guy is incredibly slow, but he will attack pretty fast. He'll actually jump at you and stuff like that. But every time you see him do an attack, you can usually get at least one free hit in. So you'll notice I'm only doing like 95 here, which is bad by my standards right now, but honestly, against this guy, he's kind of resistant to everything, so I almost got hit there. Alright, he doesn't have that much health, but, you know, more than I would like. So we're going to try and hit him again here. Basically, you can guide him into an attack. He'll do uppercuts like that and such. Oh, he dodged that one. Alright, gimme. I think he likes staying over there. So we'll go and give him some great heavy soul arrow, because generally he'll back away sometimes, which you can kind of hit him with a few. And as we can see, that's only doing 81, which is really poor, honestly. And I think I got one great soul arrow left, so I should be able to use that. And there we go. So you won't get an item. This person will pop out.
So, 'tis thou who rescueth me. Most gracious, I am deeply obliged. I am Dusk of Oolacile. I cometh from an age long before thine. I cannot stay here for long. So, before I disappear, allow me to ask one thing. My home, Oolacile, is the home of ancient sorceries. My hope is to pass this profound knowledge to thee, with thine approval. Would this be of assistance to thee?
So, yeah, you should say yes for this. Otherwise, I don't believe you actually get anything. So, no matter what class you are, really, you should be saying yes.
My heartfelt thanks. I am pleased beyond words. Then I shout, engrave my signature. If thou art in need, pray summon me from my signature. It seems that my time is done. May the great flames guide thee.
And she'll disappear there. Now basically where we fought the Hydra, there's this drop off point if we look, and you can actually fall off here down a chasm and die even though we're in the water. Believe me, I done that first time I was fighting him and I was like, what the hell? But yeah, so you kinda are restricted to not getting really close up to him either. But basically if we go back here, Dusk will have a signature over here, and this is where you can summon her around this rock. It might be in a different place slightly, but yeah. So we can go talk to her again.
I am Dusk of Oolacile. It is an honor to see thee again. I shall follow thy wishes.
And we can purchase some stuff. So we can get Cast Light, which I'm going to do. And the other useful one here is probably Hidden Body. Chameleon is pretty funny, but yeah. I think Repair just repairs everything that you have on you, which might be okay. I don't know why. I don't really know the point of this one. I don't know. Making your item hidden. I guess it's so enemies can't see your swings or something. I don't really know. She also sells a catalyst, which is best if you don't have a lot of intelligence. So our catalyst is actually fine for now. We'll be getting a better one eventually, but right now we're pretty much set. So the thing I really want though is actually all the way back over here. You may have to save and reload in order for this to spawn. Not always, it sometimes just spawns, but there is a crown that we get here. And it looks incredibly stupid, but it does boost damage. There we can see the body over there that wasn't there before. And yeah, you want to get this as soon as you can, because you can actually miss out on this if you do it too late. Trust me. Because basically this is closed off if you start the DLC. So we'll get all this set here. The antiquated set, which is generally pretty poor, I think. I don't really know. It's okay for light armor, I guess. It generally tries to do magic defense. Like, I think the gloves are pretty good actually, which I may just put on because they got good magic defense and decent lightning defense. So I'll put the gloves on, but not really anything else apart from. And I'm sorry, the sack does have to go. The Crown of Dusk, which increases effect of the wearer's magic, but damage suffered by magic attacks also goes up. So I believe it's like I do 20% more damage, but enemies do 30% more magic damage. So you gotta be careful. There's sometimes when you just don't want to have that on. So that's the only reason we really came down here. I can farm blue titanite chunks if I wanted from these guys. I think I got like 4 right now. I'm clicking the wrong buttons again. Alright, me versus menus. My fault. Yeah, I got 3 of them. I think the Black Knight didn't drop one, even though he normally does, maybe. I don't know. Alright, so now we're out of the water, we can actually put on Havel's ring again. We're going to be swapping to the Rusted Iron ring quite a lot, so yeah. So, one thing I'm going to do before we go is actually go up here. Well, not one thing I'm going to do. I'm going to do a couple more things before I end this. But right now, this is looking okay. We'll go up here, and this is another way you can get in here. But there is a door here, and as soon as we open the door, you may remember this place right here. It's a tower of some description. And if we start going up here, we get back to the Undead Berg. Yes, this is actually the way back to basically where we were at the start of the game. So Havel the Rock was in this building. We killed him earlier. I mean, if you open that door, you'll see him staring at you, and it will probably not end very well. But I am already getting attacked by lower level enemies. So let's actually use flask, because I actually wanted to test out my remaining items, or my spells. So let's take a shot at this guy here. So heavy soul arrow. And that is doing 207. I do have my other ring on, right? Yeah. So great heavy soul arrow. Let's try that one. 624, which is a pretty ridiculous amount, honestly. I guess I'm just meant to be a glass cannon mostly, because I do ridiculous damage, but it's kind of hard to do, especially when I'm getting stabbed. Yeah. Heavy soul arrows are really not meant for against basic enemies. But I didn't attune any regular ones, or at least I used my 20 great ones. So, oh yeah, I forgot about these guys here. So make sure you're targeting enemies. Yeah, I got a jump attack. I didn't actually mean to do it that time. Okay, I just moved my stick forward. I guess that's why I don't do jump attack, because I'm just pretty bad at accomplishing it. Seriously, man. And when I do, I just get hit anyway, so yeah. I'm too scrubbed for controls, I'm sorry. But I can backstab eventually. Backstabbing most enemies goes alright. Alright, so I heard this guy, so make sure you keep you're aware of the sounds of the game as well. There we go. Alright. So, we're gonna try and take on the dragon. I think he's called the Hellkite dragon actually, for his official name, but whatever, that doesn't really matter. I don't think no, I probably can get enough to level up. I'm gonna kill these guys. Alright, alright. I think I have enough to level up with some souls, which I'm just gonna put into intelligence probably anyway, so whatever. Yep, we're gonna boost our intelligence to 33. I'm gonna see you guys back at the bridge. Alright guys, we're back, and I'm actually under the dragon right now, just where I killed the rats. Now, there's a very easy way to kill this guy. That Dusk crown looks so dumb. Basically, what you need to do is actually get a aim on this guy, and it's actually quite tricky to do, because free aiming in this game kind of sucks. But eventually you'll get a hit on his head there, and what you probably want to do is stick right there, don't move your camera at all. But then you start busting out the actual really heavy soul arrows like that. And he only has like, I think it's like 2000 HP or something. It's not that much. But basically you can just sit here and kill him like this. Now this is the cheap way of doing it, of course. He can occasionally heal below half health, I believe. But if you do enough damage, it will actually counteract that fact and allow you to kill him pretty easily. I think there's going to be one more attack after this. But yeah, if you want to go over there and melee, be my guest. It's a very hard thing to do, and I cannot be bothered with that shit. So, there you go. Easiest 10,000 souls you'll get if you've powered up enough. You really need quite a bit of damage in order to do that though, so, you know. But I'm stacking damage buffs pretty much everywhere. And I was smart enough to actually go up here and kill them all before it would basically let him roast all the guys on the bridge. Otherwise you've got to deal with them, so yeah. So now we can finally get these things down the bottom here. The first is a claymore, which I've heard is a pretty good weapon. Once again, I still need to play kind of a strength build. I can actually use it. Are you kidding me? It's only 16 strength? Let's have it. A magic claymore, that could totally work. I've heard the claymore is a pretty good weapon, honestly, but I don't know. Probably not the best for my builds right here. I don't know. Is C scaling? I mean, I could use it over the magic longsword, but I already have the magic longsword and it's a bit more wieldy. I don't know. It's a bit easier to use. Probably takes less stamina as well. Over here, you'll get some other stuff, and there is actually a bonfire here. Now, if you make it to this bonfire without killing the dragon, he'll actually fly away. Now, I'm going to put my intelligence up once again, but am I actually? I'm actually going to put my achievement up. I'm going to start putting my achievement up. I'm maybe not going to get in the next 3 levels, but I'll get it up to 23 eventually. And I'll probably stop there because that's enough spell slots usually. So, yeah, there's some guys standing around here. This is actually a covenant place later on, but for now there's nothing really here. Alright, next thing we're going to tick off the list. There is a black knight up here that I did not take care of, so we can open the shortcut here, and that will also respawn those guys there. And we can try and take him out. I don't know how successful I'm going to be, but the bonfire is very near, so I pretty much have unlimited attempts against this guy. Alright, so I'm thinking Great Soul Arrow, but I need to block him really. We'll have a look at how it goes. Remember, this is a great sword guy, so he's going to swing a lot harder, and he will kill you quite easily. As we can see, you can quite easily backstab him, but, you know, you're probably not going to get that many free shots on him. Oh man, that really did it? Wow, I'm doing a lot of damage. Wow, that was pretty pathetic, honestly. Jeez, I thought that would be a lot harder, because this guy can't, well, the thing is, I did manage to get an easy backstab on him at the start. If you don't get that easy backstab, it might be a little bit difficult. Alright, so I'm going to actually meet you back in Firelink, because I've got to go through these guys, so I'll see you back there. Alright, so we're actually back in the Valley of the Drakes. I just skipped me coming back down to New Londo, but we're going to go kill this undead dragon, and that's pretty much going to tick off the optional stuff that I could do before I go into Blight Town. Now I'm probably going to try and take the front entrance, but the back entrance, once again, is just back there, down round to the left. If you want to try and take it that way, which is pretty much easier, but you'll miss out on some stuff, so yeah. I mean, I might want to do both ways to get all the items I possibly can, but yeah. So, over here, you can hit the guy from range to wake him up, I believe. And that's 586, which isn't bad. Alright, so as you can see, his attacks really don't go that far. And you could kind of just sit here and pathetically pick him off. Otherwise, you're going to have a really tough time taking him out melee. In fact, I don't really think you should even bother. Just get a bow and take shots at him. And yeah, man, I am doing a ton of damage with this guy. Like, seriously. I didn't think magic would be so fucking strong in this game. I mean, pyromancies were okay, but yeah. So I got Astora's straight sword, which I believe needs faith. Yeah, needs 14 faith. I've heard it's good if you have the faith, but yeah. it does holy damage as well, or divine damage. And I also got the Dragon Crest shield, which has high fire resist, which would be good if not for the fact that I got the... No, I didn't, did I? No, I was thinking I got the Black Knight shield from one of the Black Knights, but no, I did not actually get that. So yeah, I got the Dragon Crest, which has some pretty beastly fire resist. Otherwise, it's a pretty standard shield. What was its stability? It's 55. It's not that great. So one thing we'll notice here, right? I'll do a little test here. So we'll run, and we'll basically run until I'm out of stamina, and then I'll watch how long it takes for me to regen the stamina here. So it's taking a while. It's not that long, but still. We're going to put the Grass Crest shield on and see the same thing, and you'll notice you get a little buff thing there. So we're going to run as much as we can, and we'll see how far it goes up, or how fast it goes up. So you might not be able to notice the difference. I think it's like 16%. It might be more than that, I'm not sure. But it actually does a decent amount, especially if you're blocking. It's probably easier to tell if you're blocking, because as you're blocking, your stamina goes up slower. So I might use this, just truck through with this from now on, and maybe upgrade its stability a little bit, because it is a little lacking at 51. I mean, the other one I have is like 63, right? It was 63, yeah. But I'm pretty much set for most of my stuff. I'm just trying to level up as much as I can now. I'm gonna probably get another level up off these souls here, 800 from all of them, and I'm gonna... Should I stick another slot in attunement? I think I'm okay for now, so I'm gonna put another point into intelligence. Let's talk to you.
Oh, hello. I'm considering a change of location. I have a rather pressing matter to attend to. That keeper has served me well, but enough with her.
I would just like to state again how shitty this Dusk crown looks. It's got a strap under the chin as well. Why? Seriously, there is a mod literally for taking like displaying no graphic for this crown. Even though it's really good, it looks dumb. It looks so dumb. Alright, so I was gonna level up probably intelligence again, so I can have 34, which I believe can get me some high-end spells. So we're gonna do that, and I'm gonna attune, because I'm sure I'll forget this if I don't. I'm gonna put off Soul Arrow. I'm gonna get Remedy, because Remedy is gonna be very important for Blighttown. And yeah, do I need anything else? Not really, honestly. So two things I might do before the next video, before I go into Blighttown. One is grind humanity from the rats in the depths. Yes, they do actually drop humanity quite a bit, so that is a good early place to farm humanity. It's not the best place in the game, but it's pretty good. Secondly is grind blue titanite chunks from the golem guys. I've got 3 of them, but I'll need 10 of them if I want a fully enchanted weapon. So I might do that now before I level up a bit more. And yeah, those are the 2 things that I might do before the next video, but otherwise, next time we're going to Blighttown, and I will hate it. So, I'll see you guys then. Hey there guys, and I actually decided to include this clip of me being summoned and actually being invaded by someone else at the same time. So I just see this guy coming around the corner, and I just activated my my recording, so I was kind of antsy. As soon as I got back in, I accidentally actually attack with my sword. But basically, I just start spamming Great Soul Arrow, and this guy kind of makes the mistake of going for the other guy who almost dies. I admit he almost dies, but because I'm doing so much damage, I managed to actually get it. But I decide to shrug after that, because you gotta shrug at some points. I mean, come on. So that is an invasion, and this is also being summoned. Now, that other guy, I tried to help him with the boss, but he actually died on the Gaping Dragon. So this is another new dude, And this time I am a phantom trying to help them out, and I actually get hit here, which is kind of annoying at the start. He also summons Solaire, but basically I'm just trying to go around the area and just basically pop any spells I can into this guy, because this is really just, I can do a bunch of damage on this guy, and this guy will have a lot of health if he summons Solaire and me. So what I decide to do is, if this guy wants it, I want to chop off the tail. So I think we both managed to get that. I use a humanity here. Humanities will actually fully heal you. I don't think I've shown that yet. But you can't actually use the Estus flask in co-op. You've got to let your partner do it for you. So when your partner takes an Estus, it actually heals you. It doesn't affect like Solaire, NPC summons or anything like that. But to heal yourself, you're going to use a humanity. And besides, I kind of did want to show that anyway. I am just chilling in the depths. I was kind of grinding humanity a little bit, but the drop rate isn't that good, so I was just messing about really. And I decided to go summon. Now, the other thing that you got to take into account is every time you help someone beat an area boss, you can actually get into Solaire's Covenant easier. Normally you need like 25 faith to get in there, but because, and I almost get hit here at the end by his last spell, but they managed to take it out. I think I tried to gesture here at the end, but I already go. So yeah, it actually helps you get into Solaire's Covenant easier. It reduces it by 5 every time you help someone kill a boss. And you get some humanity, I believe, for killing them, and quite a bit of souls actually. So that is how invasions and co-op work. And I'll see you guys on the actual next video.